Boker Tov, we're in the last two Pesukim of Perek Tet Pasuk Lamed Aleph, Lekayem et Yemei Purim ha'eleh bizmanehem. So they sent out letters and they sent out the Megilah ready for the second year to accept upon themselves Purim bizmanehem in the right times, the 14th and the 15th. The Gemara actually learns from here the Pasuk who said bizmanam, but it says bizmanehem, that there's actually added days that technically if a person can't read it on the 14th or the 15th, then even the 11th, 12th, and 13th, technically, if a person is, say, on a cruise or whatever. I don't know if you've seen in the news that the Rabbanut, they were posek for the soldiers in Gaza, so already on Rosh Chodesh Adar, they read the Megillah without a bracha, just to cover themselves in case they're not able to do it on Purim. They read it already without a bracha. So there's earlier times technically that one could read it in the 14th and the 15th, and that's learned from this word bizmanehem. Kasher kiyam alehem Mordechai Yehudi ve'Esther Malka, just like Mordechai and Esther commanded Bnei Israel through Neviut, and they were able to establish Purim. Kasher kiyamu al nafshem al zaram, and the Bnei Israel accepted upon themselves and for their children going forward Purim, Divret Hatzomot v'Za'akatam, the times of fasting and the crying out to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And this is, today it's not a coincidence that we're fasting Ta'anit Esther. We're mentioning the fast here in the pasuk that we're up to. But this was the Ikar that showed Bnei Israel that they were able to get rid of the Gezerah. They fasted for 3 days, and that's when everything overturned. So we learn from here that the time of fasting and screaming out to HaKadosh Baruch Hu when we have tzarot, that could help get rid of the bad gezerot. U'ma'amar Esther kiyam divrei Purim ha'eleh v'nichtav b'sefer. And the words of Esther were established as Purim, and it was written in a book. It was written in the Tanakh. So Rashi tells us that Esther Malka asked the Chachamim that the Sefer should be written and be included in Tanakh, and it was accepted. There was a little bit of a back and forth, because they said, the Gemara explains, Chachamim said, well, you're going to talk about how we beat the enemies? Again, it's going to look bad in the eyes of the nations if they open our books. And they say, oh, we beat another of the enemies, we beat another enemy. It's maybe not good for us for the future. So she said two things. Number one is that she said, I already wrote it in the chronicles of Paras and Madai. It's already in their history books. So it's not something specific that we're writing about, negative about them. And second of all, the Chachamim, at the end of the day, they took a strong weight from her words because she was a queen. And they didn't take it lightly. So if she's a queen, it's like it resembles the king, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and therefore there's this command. Also, Mordechai was a Navi, and therefore they added Sefer Megilat Esther to the Tanakh. Also, Kasher Kiyam Alehem. So the Gaon of Vilna explains that they accepted upon themselves the Tzom as well. The Tzom was also accepted upon themselves from generation to generation. They made a light on us. They fasted for 3 days the first time around. But after that, they accepted the fast of Ta'anit Esther together with Purim and reading the Megillah and all the mitzvot of Purim. Okay, that's that for today. We finished the 9th Perek. Tomorrow we'll finish the last 3 Pesukim. The 10th Perek only has 3 Pesukim. Bezrat Hashem finishing the Megillah, a very great accomplishment. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen. Rabbi Chananya ben Akasha omer ratzah HaKadosh Baruch Hu lezakot et Yisrael leficha chibar lehem Torah u'mitzvah shene'emar Adonai hafetz man tzidko. Yagdil Torah ve'yadir.